Hello, this discussion is about the classes and objects and how are they different from each other and how are they related to each other. I will be using Java language or Java programming language to explain this concept, but this discussion is applicable to any programming language that uses classes and objects. Now, before I go into the discussion using Java, let me kind of give you an idea. So let's say you build a template or a blueprint or whatever you call it in here, and you say that I will design a house. So you made a blueprint of your house or model, whatever you want to do, and then using that blueprint you made multiple houses. Now this one's drawn on paper. This one is not actual house, it's just the details about the house, how the house will look like, how the different pieces will connect to each other. So it's a template, right? And then using that template you actually can make different objects, different houses, like architect draw template for a house, and then we build the house using that template. If you take this concept, and this concept can be extended into a class and an object. A class is just a discussion of variables and methods that are uses that are going to be used to explain an object or anything in real life. For example, if you want to describe a person, then what do you need for your particular software application? What do you need for that person to be stored, or what variables do you need? You decide that. Then you come up with what methods do you need, and then you build the template. So to understand that, I think I will make use of the website pythontutor.com, and using the pythontutor.com I have built in the Python, the name is Python Tutor, but this is a very useful website, and you can actually do the Python and C and other programming languages as well. In here, I am showing you a class, a person. It's a Java class, a person, and this one has sorry, let me fix that. So it has two variables. One is a name and an age. So I just a simple example. And then I have a constructor. A constructor is a special type of a method that is exactly the same as the name of the class. Now I will discuss constructors and other methods in my next video. So here we have a constructor which is used to initialize when we are expecting to make a person. Then we use this particular or initiate a person object, then we will provide this information. Now you can choose not to provide it, that's okay as well, but then you have to make sure your program class is written, Java class is written accordingly. And then we have some behavior, get, name, and these are usually called getter and setter methods. Now once you do that, what you will do is you will save it in a text file with the name person.java, or you will save it in here. Since I am on Python tutor, I'm not saving it anywhere. But then I have another class which I call test. This test class make use of the person. So it says I need a person type behavior. So for that purpose, our class person will be referenced, and then we say I'm going to call it a person1. But what do you want to do is this new keyword actually demands I just made all of these persons as Ashtons. Let me change their names. So sorry, I just copied and pasted so they were not. So I have these three people, but each time I call this new operator, the program will demand the computer to assign a place in the RAM where there is a space to save the name here, and a space to save a age. So similarly I have another person 2 and then another person 3. So we can say that they will all be persons, right? But they will be stored in 3 different places. Now this is called creating an object. So a good idea would be if I show you how actually I like Python tutor a lot because in my classes I can show a student what is actually happening. So let's see and visualize the execution of this program. So it says it's ready, and it is on the first statement, in the first statement in my code, which is the statement number 3. And if I say move further, so when I run the statement here, you can see that it has generated a, right now it is saying in the beginning is in the process of generating that person. And if I go further, it's going through the, you can see that it's going through this constructor for creating that person. And once it's returned, you can see that we have the, when we go next, we have this person number 1. So basically this is a place in the memory which is called the instance or the object. So this is actually the object, and this is in the main. Here is the address, so it could be memory location 6024, whatever, and that is related to this. So person 1, the variable person 1 here is the reference to the memory location. So it holds the address of the memory location where these two things are stored. Okay, so if I go further, if I go to the next, and as you can see, we come back again for creating person 2. We are here in this. Let me go through all of these, and then when we return, I will show you the, okay, it's in the process still. Oh, I went through a little bit too far. We have all 3 of them. So you can see that I have these 3 objects. So these objects are actually the RAM locations where we have this name and age, name and age, name and age for each of those 3 persons are stored. So this is the difference between the classes and object. A class is just a template of state and behavior. State refers to the variables, and behavior are the methods. An object is an actual location in the RAM where the related information about the created object is saved. So if you write a class and then do not create an object from it, it will be just sitting there, just like if you draw a template but you never actually construct an object from it. Not very different. So if you want to access information from person 1, then it will become a 2-step process, because first we will have to go to this location, person 1, then we say from person 1 go to the name, so that we can go to person 1 and then we get the name. So let's see that example in here. So what I have done in here is I have written down 3 more statements here, and I have ran my program up to this point to save some time. So we are here. I want to access person 1. What will happen is that this particular instruction will take me to this location, and when I say dot, then with respect to this location to this, so it is like apartment building X, apartment 23. So person 1 is the apartment building and name is the particular apartment. Similarly, I am using person 2. So person 2 would be a different memory location, and with respect to that memory location, we go to the name, and with person 3. So to reference that, we have to use the dot operator to tell that it is a reference with the, it is a reference. Person 1 and person 2, person 3 are references. What is a reference? Nothing too complicated. It's just the address in the RAM where the object is living for now. So that is how the difference between, so we use the same person class to create person 1, person 2 and person 3, but person 1, person 2 and person 3 are actually the objects that have been created using the template provided by the class person. So objects are really stored in the RAM, but the classes are stored in the on the disk or as a files, which are used as a guideline to create the objects. So in the next video, I will go and I will discuss with the constructors and the role that they play in programming languages, and we will go further. If you have any questions, please post in the comments and I will explain you whatever concept that you are having difficulty understanding. in programming, networking, and cybersecurity. And please do like and share this channel. Thank you very much.